are we blooming today? It's your girl Enchantress, the Gypsy Goddess of Uniqueness, and I am back with another What the H.E.A.L. And I just want to talk about being that retrograde is coming up, and I myself I've determined that November is just gonna be a real hard healing month for me. Not hard, excuse me, but when I say hard, I mean like I'm going hard. I'm going full throttle in deeper healing of some things. And even today is a full moon in Taurus, I believe. And I just wanted to talk about your healing toolkit, okay? I want to talk about what tools, or what do you have in your medicine bag or whatever, book bag, briefcase, whatever you want to call it, as far as what do you have prepared when you need to heal, right? So I'm basically going to just name a list of different things, and I'm going to like say what you can do with each thing and how to use each thing. Even some of the things I list, this is literally up for you as your own personal being to determine what really would go in your toolkit and what wouldn't, because it's up to each person. I'm going to name things I don't even necessarily do or that aren't in my personal bag, but I know it does still help other people in regards to their healing and things of that nature. So, okay. So, let's start with in your healing tool bag, medicine bag, self-help bag, whatever. A jar of affirmations. Okay, affirmations are those quick sayings you tell yourself, positive sayings that you tell yourself to affirm yourself, to fully embody and really work on that power of the tongue. You want to have a jar of it because you want to have multiple on standby. With me, I had multiple. So I have one that was at my house. I had one that was at my job that would stay in my desk. That was about it. I only had two. But if you need 3, 4, if you are in multiple places and you just need them around the house, if they need to be in each room in your house, whatever you need, have some affirmations always on standby, or have your like go-to affirmations if you know it's something that like, what's your go-to affirmation when you get angry? What's your go-to affirmation when you feel sad, but you like when you have to do a quick fix right there and in the moment? What can you tell yourself that's going to get you in that quick fix right in the moment? And with affirmations, you really want to be very careful with your wording. Well, that's affirmations, and when you're manifesting things, you want to be careful with your wording because you don't want to keep certain, like, you don't want to keep certain things on a cycle, and certain words will do that, or certain words you're asking for certain things to happen and you don't want to necessarily do that. And then like with affirmations, you want to keep it present tense. Make it where you're like, I am, not I was, not I want to be, I am, da 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 da. I feel, da 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 da. Not I want to feel, I want to be, I am. It's already done. I already am, you know? So, that's also a manifestation. You don't want to say, I wish for. You want to treat it like you already have your manifestations. What else? Journaling. I have a journal for, like, I have different journals for different reasons. So I have a journal that's strictly for prayers. I have a journal that's for just broad journal, anything. A lot of things happen in that journal. I have a journal. I'm actually about to create like a burn book journal kind of thing. And granted, and I'm recommending this to a lot of people because, again, retrograde is about to happen. It's already kind of started. It's pre-shadow. So, I'm doing all that like I just got inches, but boo, it's in my face. Okay. I'm making a burn book. So we're used to the Mean Girls burn book, but it's like a scrapbook, and she literally kept it. No, we're not. I'm not doing that with this burn book. This burn book is literally, it really is a burn book. Like, literally, it's really for you to rage out, get all that negative, whatever emotion you just want out, get it out, and immediately burn it right after. Like, I'm gonna start really like just say whatever I need to say. whatever I feel that I need to just let off, but I don't want to harbor anymore. Because that's the thing, like some journals, you got to realize, like when you're journaling, you are putting your energy out there. So like some things you don't want to kind of keep, like, because that's just, that energy is going to keep circulating. When you burn it, it helps with the actual releasing of it. So that's why I'm saying that book that I'm going to make is literally going to be strictly for burning. Like I'm not even going to wait till I finish every page to burn it. By the end, everything's going to be ashes. Like every time I write something, something's going to get burned because it's immediately about. I'm not waiting, oh, let me do 2 more, let me get this person, let me get that. No. Get it, go off, rip, go burn. Now, okay, no, let me not say I gotta wait. Like if I feel like I'm about to write about 5 situations in one moment, okay, all them 5 situations still go as soon as I'm done journaling in general. For that moment, yes, I'm gonna burn it immediately after. Now, I'm not talking about I'm gonna wait till tomorrow when I actually journal about that other thing and then burn it. No, whatever I journal in that moment, in that day, until I say I'm done journaling, that is getting burned in that, after that journaling session. A dream journal, you know, when you're trying to, if you having trouble with your dreams, or even if you're not having trouble with your dreams, just having a dream journal to be able to like pay attention, because people do get certain things through their dreams. So when you start writing it down, you start picking up on like the messages, or you start seeing certain patterns and things like that, so you can kind of figure out certain things. So just, or if you are just struggling with the memory of it all, just at least starting to write down the little bit that you do remember, and slowly but surely it'll start growing. What else type of journal? If you like a creative outlet journal, if you like writing poetry or songs, whatever, if you want to do a journal of that, go ahead. But any type of journaling, just journal. Like writing it out really does help with processing and healing emotions, all right? And even if you got a double journal, like you want to do the burn stuff and burn it, but then you also want to like still kind of hold yourself accountable to the release and stuff. So you do want to be able to go back and remember, like, okay, I did let that go, so let me let that. Well, no, hold on, because so you could do the burn book, right? And then you can, you know, rage out. But then when you're in the other thing that's not going to get burned, you're more so talking from a place of forgiveness, and you are past it, like it's already burned off. So, okay, I'm past it. So this is me being past it. This is the healed version of me journaling this, right? Or the what would be the healed version of you journaling that, even if it is not fully there yet. What do you want to feel like when you do truly heal from it, right? Because honestly, I mean, obviously, it's not necessarily going to be an instant. You might feel instant relief, but it's not going to be an instant healing just because you burned it. Like, it's not going to immediately just wash away in the burning. Like, you might have to journal or burn the same topic 5 times. Like, it is what it is. But you just keep doing it until it does feel like, okay, I really am over it. So that the forgiveness part, or the other side of the wanting to burn everything, is already healed and you're already over it by then. You feel me? So, yeah. So we got journaling, we got affirmation jars or affirmations. Even if you have, like, you know, the Being Mary Jane, how she just had all the sticky notes all over her house and stuff like that. Even if you got to do that, because those were the affirmations that she had all over them. Like, even if you got to do that, if you got to have it at, like, over your bed or wherever in your line of vision, like, do what you got to do to constantly affirm yourself if you need that much constant reassurance. I'm not even saying everybody needs constant reassurance, but do whatever you got to do to affirm yourself in that moment so that you can keep your emotions controlled and leveled. Granted, you're not going to always be able to control your emotions, but I'm not talking about that. Healing toolkit. So, journaling. Just a creative outlet in general, honestly. Like, reading, dancing, singing, like, go out and find that hobby or find that thing that is truly an outlet for you to do. Like, I do strongly believe everybody need a hobby. everybody gotta have some type of hobby. So the finding that hobby and finding that creative outlet for you to be able to release it and finding something that you truly enjoy doing, to where it's easy for you to clear your mind in doing it. Like maybe it's axe throwing, maybe it's a pottery class, maybe it's even just trying different activities, like until you do find something, like whatever it has to be in order for you to heal and feel comfortable and feel confident in yourself. Find that hobby, and it's going to be different for everybody, so that's why I'm saying find a hobby. Okay. I can't say, oh yeah, go dance, because that's just, it might be just me, you know. What was I gonna say? So we got affirmations, journaling, a hobby. So things to support you kind of through your healing. Like aromatherapy is a thing, incense, and like really setting the mood, setting the vibes, and having the right, sometimes the certain scents do trigger emotion. Hey, that's just, they do. So just having a nice vibe around yourself, setting your own mood, because I feel like everybody has like a scent that brings them joy. Or I know, like, you know, after you just cleaned your whole house and then you light them candles, that smell, like you feel like I could breathe again, right? Like you, whatever that scent is, whatever vibe you have to give yourself in your room or workplace or wherever you are in that moment, you got to create the vibe for yourself. What would that be? I got sprays for things that when I'm trying to set the mood, if I need a quick fix. There's a lot of different spiritual sprays and healing sprays and aromatherapy sprays and things of that nature. Or the what's it called, the little steamer thing, not steamer, but humidifier thing, but some people put the aromatherapy in it and stuff like that, and then like eucalyptus and all them scents, like the essential oils and all them things, like yeah. Which I might as well also say, like, my skincare products are support for healing journeys, because they have the love and all that energy. You feel like you're hugging yourself. You feel like you want to love yourself more. You feel protected. You feel like you have the power to manifest anything with my stuff. Butters and oils, you know, that's a daily dose of magic, a daily dose of self-care. You really want to, okay, that's what it is. You really, in your healing toolkit should be some type of self-care and adornment. Whatever that might look like for you. I know me in my self-care, my daily self-care and adornment is buttering myself up. So that's why I'm even saying, like, if you feel good when you take your everything shower and you get out and butter yourself up, it don't even have to be an everything shower. When you get out and you buttering yourself up and you feeling all luscious and smelling good and it is what it is. What else? That. Self-care and adornment. What else could be considered self-care? Maintenance day, women. Maintenance moments, getting them nails and feet done, getting your hair done. But you also, like, the main things I'm trying to list are more so, like, not financial things. Like, sometimes you need to have a self-care kit that is also not, or that is budget friendly, because we're living in different times, and not telling everybody just OD be spending money, okay? Okay, so that man, a healing toolkit could be so broad. I'm trying to think. I should probably wrote the whole list down. You do want to, like, honestly, like, it sounds bad, but like, what's a good meal? And sometimes that meal might not be the most healthy meal, but what meal makes you, like, and I'm not saying OD, because if it's not a healthy meal, please don't, oh, it's my comfort meal, it's my comfort meal, it's my healing meal, and you over here creating high blood pressure for yourself. And no. What's that meal, or what's that food, or what's that snack or something that is, like, very nourishing, truly, like, really, it's your favorite kid, your childhood favorite meal. Like, it was your favorite thing your mama used to make, or something like that. Like, what is that meal that feels like comfort, or like even like your celebratory meal? Like, okay, I know because I even have when certain things align again, I plan on going crazy. There's certain meals and certain places I definitely feel like I'm gonna go because that's my celebratory thing. That's gonna make me feel good about myself. That's gonna make me feel like I accomplished something. So what's that meal, or what's that restaurant or something that makes you feel like good in the inside, that gets you excited and happy to go to every time, no matter how many times you go, right? But granted, please don't be going OD times. Sometimes I say it. That's like let's really use that as like celebratory, like as your like end thing. Please don't be going dang whatchamacallit every week and getting a whole big old thing of fried chicken and bread. Yeah, like we just not gonna do that, okay? What else? So community is also important. Like the people in your circle, people around you, is important in your healing, in your healing. Because honestly, I do kind of want to make this a separate video on its own. But like, healing is a journey of self, yes. But you do still want to have that support when you need it. Like, no, nobody is responsible for your healing journey, but it doesn't hurt. It also is very better to have people that will support you or have your back or can hold you accountable or hold you up when that healing get hard and you feel like you crumbling and everything's falling apart. Because it help but healing not easy. It's gonna get hard. You gonna want to have them people you can lean on when it get hard, when them demons get the demon in and they because I'm never gonna sit here and say healing is easy. I'm never gonna sit here and say, oh yeah, it's just blah blah blah. I know most of the stuff I say is easier said than done, but you just gotta do it. All right. So yeah, that's community, the people you keep around you. You want to have a good support system in general, whatever that may be. And then you might find, honestly, while you're on it, you'll realize who you need to cut off that's not good support systems, and who's not doing nothing for you, who's not actually raising your vibrations, who's actually bringing you down, who's actually making the healing journey harder, because they literally, they can't hold you down your healing, okay? They just can't. So some people, it might be deuces. Now, some people, it really is like they can't hold you because they haven't even healed, or they can't understand what you're going through because they have not gone through it, you know? And even if that is the case, because that's a matter of, I just got to make multiple videos on multiple things, and I hope nothing comes, because that's the wind coming hard, and I don't want nothing falling on my head. Cause it sounds like something is falling over there that's kind of hard. I don't know if y'all hear it, because I ain't got no mic, so I think y'all hear everything right now. But what else was I about to say? Yeah, like people can only meet you where they like are comfortable at. So it's like some things are harder for people to understand, but then it's also like in some form or fashion, some things aren't. So it's like that's a separate conversation. We just got that as a separate conversation, because friendships and healing is like a conversation in itself, because it's a lot that go into that, I feel like. Because it's like you can have friends that never healed before, and they still can support you in their healing journey. And honestly, they'll probably through trying to support you in your healing journey, they'll realize, okay, I do need to heal, or maybe, okay, she doing it, like, let me go ahead and get on my ish, you know? And that's okay. And I'm gonna have to move locations for this next video, because I came out here nice and cozy, trying to give y'all like cozy vibes, because it was 70 degrees outside, and now I'm in the shade, and now it don't feel like 70 degrees. I mean, granted, actually kind of do, because I'm still not cold. I just don't want to be in the shade. But what else? Oh, mirror work. What the fuck? Healing mirror work. Looking in that mirror, and really, I should have really said this when I was talking about affirmations, because these go hand in hand. But you really want to be in that mirror, really like doing the affirmations, or really talking to yourself, like okay, so I can even say, like, at a period of time where I was really, like, doing a really deep healing moment, kind of, I really did cut off the world. It was really doing nothing but healing. I mean, I'm not saying nothing but healing, but was heavy in the healing. I was coming home every day, and I was looking in this, I had this, like, body mirror or whatever. And I would, like, literally just sit in front of it and just get the yapping. Like, I was venting to myself in the mirror. Like, yeah, so now granted, mirrors are portals, so be careful. That's more of a, I mean, see, I want my content to be strictly healing. I'm not necessarily trying to make everything spiritual per se, but what I'm saying is technically still a part of the spiritual community. I mean, it's part of spiritual things, but I know people, the wording, why are everybody so caught up on wording? Honestly, I don't give a fuck anymore, but just, yeah. But yeah, be careful with the mirror work, because be careful what you are saying in that mirror and what you are bringing, because mirrors are portals. So yeah, be careful with that. But I was doing a lot of mirror work and really, like, even like I hey, at least I wasn't on camera crying, but I was in the mirror crying, like watching myself cry and still be like, girl, pathetic. But it's like you have to talk to yourself. Like, I had to go from girl, you look pathetic, to girl, stop, suck it up. Like, fuck is you crying for? Like, you really crying over that fuck shit? Like, come on now. So now granted, don't be as harsh with yourself, because it's the healing though. It's the healing. We all start from somewhere. So don't hey, please don't do what I was doing, because we want positive self-talk in that mirror, okay? If you gotta reverse psychology yourself, then reverse psychology yourself. But that's honestly, that is the truth. Like, it goes through phases of healing. Like, there is gonna be a moment in the healing you gonna go from sad to anger, and you gonna rage out and start cussing and raging, because what the fuck? Like, once you do kind of like have that moment, like, okay, yeah, like, I am that one. I didn't deserve that. You gonna get mad because it's gonna be like, bitch, what the? I really didn't deserve that shit. You know, but no self-talk in the mirror, okay? I look so cute, even with my hair twisted up. Like, it's like slumber party camping. Like, let's go camping in the backyard. I can't wait to have my house. I really might go camping in my backyard just because. Leave me alone. Anyway, what else? Oh, so speaking of talking to altars are part of the spiritual healing bag, which is a spiritual bag. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. An ancestral altar. I have an ancestral altar. I have a self-love altar. Yeah. I can have a conversation on altars and setting them up another day, I think. But I need people. If you think having an altar is demonic, then my content at all is probably just not for you, because ain't no way let me watch my words, okay? Yep, that was literally spirit telling me to shut up from what I was about to say, because I was about to. But honestly, this is what my response is going to be to that. If you think having an ancestral altar is demonic, I need everybody to get on Disney Plus or Disney or whatever, because I'm sure at this point you've all got your little inner kid anyway, and we still all watch Disney movies. Go watch Coco. And then watch how bad y'all feel for not having an altar this whole time. Like, oh my God, wait, she think we forgot about my grandmother. Like, let me not even do that, but like, stop thinking like this, like that. Like, do y'all think? I don't want to be controversial. I really don't. But do you really think you're like talking to your own lineage? Talking to the people whose DNA you're sharing, who came before you, for you to even be able to be here now, is demonic. The way y'all all, when people do die, oh, I wish heaven had a cell phone. I wish I could make a call to heaven. What do y'all think having an ancestral altar is doing? And I'm not trying to be controversial. I just like, can we be so for real? Can we be so for real? Like, I just want so many more people to pick up books. That's another thing. Books. Let's all, like, not just self-help books, but just reading in general. Like, honestly, yes, the self-help books is what I'm talking about when I say books in your healing book, in your healing bag. But a lot of people just need to read more books and really read. Like, they hiding it in the books. They hiding it in the books. Everything in the books. That's why they burning down libraries. But hey, that's all I gotta say. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Because I'm not gonna be the controversial one. I'm not. I've. As far as my spiritual journey has gone, I'm past the point of trying to argue with all them type of people. Okay. But I just, hey, let's be for real when I say that. And if some people be having altars and don't even realize they got an altar. Like, if I actually make the altar video, some of y'all gonna be like, you go end up looking over somewhere, you go see you will have an obituary up somewhere, then you go have, you done had the Bible next to it, you had, like, you gonna be like, oh, that is an altar, ain't it? Yeah, Bookie Blood. Or you go realize, even if I make the altar video and you don't have one in your house, you was like, my grandma got one of them. Oh, really? Because even when I first realized what an altar was, my first realization, not even realization, but as soon as somebody told me how to set up an altar and what it is and what it would look like, I literally said, oh, my aunt got one. Right by the front door. And technically, you kind of, in the way you want it to be somewhere, it's not a lot of traffic getting in the way. It's still not a lot of traffic because even though that's the front door, nobody comes to the front door at that house. Okay, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know black folks, we have a front door, but then everybody still comes through the garage door or something like that. Like, it's one of them type of situations. Yeah, like, we don't come through the front door. So it's technically not a lot of traffic where her altar is at, but she probably don't even realize it's an altar, but literally, like, that's the altar. But we go get off the altar. So books in regards to, like, self-help, regulating emotions, or even there's just, I can't even say self-help books either, because, or just psychology books or emotional books either, because honestly, you can be reading books about money management, you can read reading books about, like, just expanding your mind as far as whatever you want to learn or whatever you want to, like, get yourself through. There's a book probably about everything that help you with anything. Like, even if you are into those romantic novels and things, maybe through reading a romantic novel you're gonna realize, I need to stop putting up with this bullshit. Now granted, psychosis is a real thing, and that might have to, I'm over here planning out all my videos right now, like, that might have to be a video in itself. It's the psychosis, but you do want to be very careful with what you are feeding your brain and feeding your mind when you are healing and when you are going through certain things, because you can get into a deep psychosis, okay? And you don't want to be in a psychosis, okay? Because when you get out of psychosis, don't be mad. Take a laugh. Am I the only person who started drinking coconut water, like OD heavy, like everyday coconut water, and now it's hard for you to drink regular water? Is that just me? That's why I just made that face, because if I am drinking regular water, now it's been like lemon water, because I just cannot go back to regular water. But I guess I just refilled my thing without actually putting no more lemon, because I thought it was a little over lemony. But now it tastes like water. They don't need to put no lemon, so it tastes a little weird to me. But that's because I'm so used to coconut water or lemon water now. I can't. Regular water tastes weird. I don't know, but disclaimer, sorry. Self-help books. So the books and the psychosis, yeah, be careful with that. Cause honestly, borderline, like, if you're healing from a heartbreak, because I just know some of them, like, what the romantic novels and things that people really want to be into and really love be full of so much drama, and it really be some twisted shit that should really not be okay in everyday society in a way. And it's like, and then it puts you in a mindset like, yeah, like, if they could do it, then yeah. That's what I mean by you putting yourself in psychosis. Child, let's not think like that. But okay, yeah. So, what have we discussed? We've talked about affirmations, mirror work, journaling. Oh, okay. We talking about talking to your ancestors. Let's also talk to God. Let's pray. Okay, daily prayer. Okay. Don't only pray when things are hard. Pray when things are good too. Always show gratitude for everything, even the lessons. Talking to God, because even sometimes in the healing journey, like when you are in a moment of isolation and you're not really thinking about the community or your friends or whatever, you want to only talk to God. Because honestly, there's so many phases and there's so many things that go into it, but it's like there are certain things I would recommend not talking to people about. And there are certain things that, yes, you could talk to and lean on other friends' advice and da-da-da. But some things really do got to be between you and God. Or some things got to stay between you and God until they come into fruition or until certain things are worked out. Because you just... I'm not trying to tell people not to trust nobody, or I'm not trying to fearmonger nobody into not trusting nobody or anything of that nature. But you just sometimes never know what telling other people is really doing to shift the energy of your narrative. Like, you just never know how, like, it's some things just really ain't nobody else's business. Sometimes you really got to just stay down, keep things to yourself. Like, it's just honestly true. Like, it depends, but it's just so many things that technically should just be kept to yourself until certain things. Like, even like, I'm not even gonna give no examples. Just, yeah, certain things you just know you should just keep to yourself until, like, even if you feel it. Like, you ever say you've been in conversation with somebody and you was about to tell them some good news, but then, like, let's say you was about to tell somebody something and then you start choking on your drink. That's spirit literally telling you, don't tell them. Or you about to tell somebody something, like, just something chaotic happens to stop you from telling. Like, as soon as you about to tell somebody, or as soon as you had thought to tell somebody, something happens. That means don't tell them. Or if you notice that as soon as you shared something, even if nothing happened in that moment, now what you did share is starting to crumble, or not, it's getting harder to get to that goal or whatever accomplishment because you already shared it. Or sometimes it is okay to share with certain people, but then you overshared, you told too many people. Like, you just have to be careful with who you talking to. So that's why I'm saying, like, some things it just got to be between you and God, and that's just for you and God to figure out and go through that time with. I don't know what flew towards me, but okay. But yeah, so what else? I'm trying to think, is there anything else in the spiritual? Kid, family, I mean, that's family and friends. If you rely on who you need to rely on, keep yourself first always in regards to your healing bag or healing journey. Therapy, yes, or if you don't do therapy, with me, I go to my shaman. I know some people probably, I don't know, I'm not in the church, but I know some people go to their pastor. I go to I don't even know why I just said my shaman. I mean, she is a shaman, but she's my mentor. But she's also a certified therapist, so technically it is like booking a session with me is still a healing session. Like, booking with but if you're booking, so that's the thing, when you're booking, if you are going to healing sessions or readers or things, you have, like, don't go to just a reader, you need a healer. Like, every reader is not a healer. So if you see like tarot readers say they're just tarot readers or just oracle readers, they don't say, like, it's all about wording, because I feel like you could tell the difference between who's doing what. Like, if they saying get this reading, get this chart, okay, cool. If they saying here's this session, here's this healing moment or whatever, then you know you're gonna actually get some healing out of it. A reading is not necessarily, because it's not giving you no guidance into the healing, it's just telling you what's going on in the energy, and then the energy could change. So yeah, and I'm not knocking any tarot readers when I say that. I'm just being honest. But yeah, I think I've covered all the bases, I think, of a healing tool bag, you'll, like, as you grow and as you go through the healing, you'll realize you'll add whatever you need to add, or you'll take away whatever you feel like you need to take away. If you are a person who relies on crystals will be a thing in the healing bag. Crystals, yeah. So I think I've covered just about everything I could think of. I hope I don't end up ending this video and be like, oh, I forgot to say. I'm really trying to think right now, because I would hate to miss something that really is beneficial, really big. Hobbies, release, meditation. But meditation looks different for everybody, because it's not always necessarily, I mean, sitting in silence is a good meditation though. Like, sitting in silence is good for healing, because you can start, sitting in silence does help. It helps you start leveling out and quieting the noise in your head. But my shoulders are up. Relax, these. So yeah, I think that's all I have for you guys as far as your healing tool bag, medicine bag, whatever you want to call it. We are getting ready for retrograde, so you wanna, as you get triggered, remember what Enchantress said. All right, thank you guys for watching me today. Remember, healing gets messy before it gets magical. Your crown should stay securely on your head, and hopefully it never tilts. I love you. I hope you love you. Peace and love.